right, we're live with the YouTube Masterclass. All right, hi everyone. Good to see you again. Okay, so welcome to the YouTube Masterclass on the Rudimental Ritual. I'm Zac Treby, your host, and this particular masterclass is hosted by Zac Treby's Drum Studio. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to learn the Rudimental Ritual made famous by Alan Dawson. Now, just a quick little background about Alan Dawson. He was a famous jazz drummer in the 60s, like the 50s and 60s. He made famous his rudimental ritual. Okay, and basically what that is designed to do. At the time, there was 26 rudiments, and the whole design was to make a whole rudiment exercise, from start to finish. It's about 13 pages long. We're going to take it page by page today. But Alan Dawson, being a rock and jazz drummer, right, put together a whole rudiment exercise, right, and he called it his rudimental ritual. So we're going to learn that today, and we're going to take it page by page, right, and I'm going to list the rudiments, okay? A couple people that he has played with, right, range from Dave Brubeck, uh, Booker Irving, Lionel Hampton, Clifford Brown, guys like that. And a couple of the people he's taught are, to name a couple, Tony Williams and Kenward Denard, just to name two, and Gary Chafee, okay, who is a well-known drummer, okay. So let's get into it. Let's see how long I can last in this coat. Probably not long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list each rudiment, right, one by one, and then I'm going to go through each one of them. And I'm going to explain it as I go. We're not going to. I'm not going to play the whole rudiment. Oh my god! I'm not going to play the whole rudimental ritual from start to finish. I do that in my Hardcore Drummers Academy. But what I'm going to do today is just take you page by page, right? Break it down. And if you want to continue learning some of this, you can join one of my programs. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Let's see how long I can last on this coat. Probably not long. All right. So page one. Okay. We have your drag. Okay. Alan calls it a rough, but it's not a rough because a rough is single noted, right? A drag is doubled with the first hit. So he has a sequence of 4 bars of drags, and then right-handed drags actually, and then he has a sequence of left-handed drags for another 4 bars. By the way, the rudimental ritual, right? The rudiments in this particular ritual are arranged in 4 to 8 bar phrases. Okay, so here we go. All right, so the first line, right, is an 8-bar phrase going from right-handed drags to left-handed. Okay, so here's the first few bars. By the way, if you have the rudiment ritual, you have a drum pad. Okay, you can play. All right, you can play with me. That'd be great. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna go to left-handed. Here we go. Okay, so a drag in 8-bar phrases, right-handed and left-handed. Okay, line 2, single drag. Okay, now I'm going to explain this. It's a little weird. If you take the drags out, okay, it's kind of a polyrhythm. There's a 3 over 4 feel. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. Now, the drags are dead smack in the beginning. Okay, and it just repeats like that. Okay, so I'm going to count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? If you have the ritual, you know what the stickings are. By the way, if you haven't already, I would suggest going back and learning, all the rudiments. It'll make it easier for you, and that's what Alan would do. he would teach his students about 3 rudiments a week. So if you can handle that, I would suggest that. Okay. All right. The next rudiment is a double drag. Okay. Now the double drag is as such, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now in the music, it's written now in quarter note triplet phrasing, right? However, how do I explain this? The second note, right? It's actually an eighth note, which means it lands on beat 2. Hence, the last note is not on beat 2. It's on the triplet note of the and. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, yes, it is. It is on beat 2. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and they didn't really know how to write that back then, to be honest with you. All right, because notes evolve. Okay, so next one up is your single rhyme cue. Okay, that's easy. Right, it's just triple strokes, right, with a drag on top of it. Okay, so here's 4 bars of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next one up, we have a double rhyme cue. Okay, and this is in a 3 format usually. 1, 2, 3. But since it's 4/4, right? By the way, the Rudiment Ritual is in 4/4. By the way, okay, you're in a 4 time signature. Okay, so this is going to overlap a little bit. Okay, all right. Some of the quarter notes and the triplets will overlap. All right, but it all comes back around on the 4th bar. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, notice how there's a little turnaround. It goes to a triple rhyme cue at the 4th bar, and that he does that a lot. He'll kind of turn around, turn the rudiment around a little bit on the 4th bar. Okay, at the end of the 4-bar phrasing, he has a tendency to do that, and it's probably a musical thing most likely. Okay, next up, left-handed double rhyme cue. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so same thing, right? It's just a different alternation. Then we get to our triple rhyme cue, okay? Which fits in 4 just nicely, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just repeat that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. So that's the first page, okay? Now we're going to play it without stopping, okay? We're playing this succession, okay? Oh, by the way, with your single drag, you can either sharpen those drags or you can stretch them, all right? Before I play the first page, I'll demonstrate that particular 4-bar phrase with the single drag, so that you can hear the difference between the sharp drags. Here we go. Here's the sharp drags. Okay. Now here's the same thing with the stretch drags. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there you go. You lose your step. Oh my goodness. What, am I nervous or something? Anyway. All right. Well, there you go. That you drop your stick. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. You drop your stick. You get the idea. All right. Now, ready? Here we go. We're gonna play the whole thing. Okay, from start to finish. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a single drag. Tap drag. Sorry, double drag. Single Rudimental cue. Double Rudimental cue. Left-handed. Triple. Okay, beautiful. All right, on to the next page. Okay, so I'm going to go down the list of rudiments. We have a drag paradiddle number 1, drag paradiddle number 2, lesson 25, flams, flam tap, flam accents. Okay, here we go. All right, so your drag paradiddle is number 1. Okay, the first 4 bars are in a 3 pattern until you get to the 4th bar. Then you change it to triplets. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. Okay, and then you get to the 3rd line. Okay, with the drag paradiddle number 2. I'm sorry, wrong one. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of a different one. Drag paradiddle number 1. What I meant to say is repeats. That's what I wanted to say. Then it goes into triplets. That's what I wanted to say. And I'll show you how to stretch and sharpen those drags as well. Okay, so again, we have a 3/4 pattern. Okay, because the drag paradiddle number 1 is in 3 anyway. 1, 2, 3, right, and it alternates. However, here he does a little bit of a different thing, right? He'll play it in a 3 field, but in a 4/4 time signature. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he puts them into triplets on the turnaround on the 4th bar. Okay, and by the way, you can play these triplets, these drags with the triplet in a different way. Okay, you can play them like that, or you can stretch them to a point where it's part of the triplet. Okay, I like to do that for a jazzier sound. Okay, but you don't have to. If you're more of an orchestral drummer, you can do that too. All right, let's take the first 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, remember it repeats. Now the second line, it just repeats the triplet pattern. Right, etc. So you have a repeat of the first line. Then you go directly to the triplets. Okay, so it's a drag paradiddle in 1/8 notes and triplets. So that's pretty cool that you fit that in there. And before I knew of the ritual, I didn't know how to play it like that. I had no idea. And that's what this rudimental ritual will do for you, is you'll learn how to play it a bunch of different ways. Anyway, moving on. Drag paradiddle number 2, which is such. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, and it just alternates. And that's all it is for literally 4 bars. Right? Easy peasy. Then we have a lesson 25, okay? And this is what he writes it as. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then he alternates it after 4 bars, right? 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and, right? So the accent is actually on the end of 2 and the end of 4. All right. So we'll play that 8-bar phrasing. Here we go. Right-handed first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left-handed. Okay. Next up, we have flams. The first 2 bars are just regular quarter notes, right? And then the last two bars are the flams in a quarter note triplet feel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You can think of it as one triplet, two triplet. If you want to put a number on it, triplet, triplet. Okay. If you don't want to put, it's better to not put a number on it. All right, because if you want to count it like, one triplet, two triplet, two triplet, four triplet, one triplet, two triplet, three triplet, four triplet. If you want to count it like that, be my guest. But I like to go triplet, triplet, right, to kind of keep that mindset. But anyway, all right, here's the flames. So first two bars in quarter notes, and then the last two bars in quarter note triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we go into flam taps. Okay. Eighth note flam taps for 4 bars. Okay. And it's easy because you're already in flams because of the previous line. Okay. And then you go right into a flam accent, which is in eighth notes. Get that. Usually it's in triplets, which it is come the 4th bar and then the last line. Okay. But he plays it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Isn't that wild how he does that? I love it. I love this ritual. Okay, so let's take that again, flam accents, okay? And we'll just repeat that line, which it does repeat. We'll take the, whatchamacallit? We'll take the second repeat and then into the triplets because the last line are all triplets. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay. All right. So here it is. Here's the whole page. Here we go. From the top. So we got drag paradiddle number 1, and then number 2, lesson 25, flams, flam tap, flam accents. All right, and I'll just say them one after the other. Here we go. Drag paradiddle number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Repeat. Triplets. Drag paradiddle number 2. Lesson 25. Left-handed. Coming off of hum flams. Flam taps. Flam accents. Repeat. Triplets. Okay. There's your page. And I love when it gets into triplets. I mean, usually I'm doing this at a way faster pace. I play the whole thing, right? But my students can't really handle that just yet. So, but that's usually my thing is play it a little faster so it warms me up real quick. And if you play it at around 140, 150 with the metronome, you can get through this within 15, 20 minutes, no problem. Here we go with the next page. So let me go through the list of rudiments, okay? Flamacue, flam paradiddle, flamadiddle diddle, 5-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 9-stroke roll. And it's cool because he has some turnarounds. with the 5 strokes and such. So, all right, flaming So we have the first four bars. We have a right-handed flaming. Okay, and it's in a 3 feel, but except we're in 4, so it's a polyrhythm kind of a feel. All right, and how he has it as 1 E and 2. All right, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 E and 1, 1 E and 2. Right. So, and it repeats until you get to the fourth bar. It just morphs into a flam paradiddle, which is interesting because the flam paradiddle doesn't show up until the 3rd line, which is interesting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flam paradiddle, left-handed. Okay, so we have a right-handed flam cue for the first 4 bars, or actually 3 bars, and then it morphs into a flam paradiddle. And then the next line is left-handed, okay, flam cues, until you get to the flam paradiddle at the 4th bar. And then the 3rd line is just your flam paradiddle continued. Okay, remember your flam paradiddle is right, left, right, left, left, right? And again, if you don't know the rudiments very well, I mean, learning this right off the cuff, my students won't practice, the rudiments, by themselves. So when they don't do that, I get them on this, and they learn real quick. So because the sticking is on the page, so it's easier. All right, it's easy to go through a piece of music than to sit there and just kind of, I mean, I kind of get it, especially with younger kids, they're the worst because you have to take their hand, you got to walk them through. My students with the hardcore drummers academy, no problem. I mean, because most of them are older, and there's an objective, there's a goal. All right. So anyway, enough of that. Okay, so the 3rd line, we get to the flam paradiddle. Right? Then we get to that repeats for 4 bars. Then we get to the flamadiddle diddle. And by the way, I neglected to mention in the beginning, it's not just the rudiments Alan threw in here. He also threw in some hybrid rudiments. So there were some innovations. Okay, so you'll see some stuff that maybe you're not used to seeing. Okay, if you're not used to the rudimental ritual. All right, flamadiddle. Right, left, left, and just repeats alternated. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Can't say those stickings. Anyway, it's in a 3 pattern for the first 3 bars, and then the 4th bar, it morphs into triplets. Okay, so let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then it repeats. And then after that, once you're done with the repeat, it goes to the next line, which is just a continuation of those triplets. Okay? Easy peasy. It just lasts for 4 more bars. Now for the fun stuff. So here's where the jazzy stuff comes in. The 5-stroke roll. Now, in the first few bars, right? He has this. By the way, he has the 5-stroke roll started on the left hand, which is interesting. All right, and it's just literally 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first 2 bars, right? Then he gets into a funky little pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty cool. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Sorry, let me count that better. 1 E and 2 E and. Why am I counting sticky notes? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the accents are on beat 2, right? The end of 3, and then on the next bar, 1, the end of 2, and beat 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. All right, and he's got the sticking out. 1, 2. All right, it's a pretty happening little musical little interlude he has here. So if you start from the beginning, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then it repeats, but with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. I'm so used to counting in 16th notes that when I have to count in 8th notes, it just messes me up. So then the next phrasing, next line, we have a 7-stroke roll, right? And it's literally just nonstop, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then it repeats left-handed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the accents are on the end of 2 and the end of 4. But a better way to think of this, right? If you want to think of 7 strokes, right? Okay. Three pairs of doubles. 1, 2, 3, and a tap. That's kind of a thing I came up with for my young students. Is when they ask me which one it is, I say, 3 doubles and a tap, or 4 doubles and a tap. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, and a tap. So just an easy way to remember it. If you're first learning it. Okay. So next up, we have our 9-stroke roll. Now I love this because here's how he phrases it in the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fourth part, he actually goes back to the 5-stroke, which is very interesting. At least I find it interesting. I don't know about you. Okay. And then it repeats. Okay. All right. So I'm going to play this from start to finish, this page. Okay. And then, at the same time, I'm going to count it out loud. Okay. With the quarter notes at least. So you can hear the 3/4 feel. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. It's bothering me. Let me start with the 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 9-stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? Easy peasy. All right. I like how with the 9-stroke, it has accents on beat 3, 2, 1, and 4. All right, with the first 3 bars. I love that. That's really cool. Anyway, next page. Okay. Now the cool thing about this YouTube masterclass is it's designed to, be on here for a long time so that you can go back and, look at what I'm doing so you can study this if you need to. Okay. All right, next page. We have a 10-stroke roll. Okay. It's very simple. It's very similar to the 9 stroke, except we have 2 eighth notes, all right, instead of 1 tap. Okay. And here's how Alan plays the first line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you notice, it goes back to a 6 stroke, or it goes to a 6 stroke on the 4th bar. But when you play the 10 stroke roll, it's very similar to the 9 because the 9s were 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it has that 8th note, 1, 2, 3, and, which is very cool. So the pattern's still there. Right? It was just like this, the 9. So still get that 3 or 4 feel, okay? You don't really got to know that. You just got to know when to turn around, okay? Polyrhythms are an advanced thing. Don't worry about it. All right, and then it repeats, by the way. The first line repeats. The second line is just your left-handed 10 stroke, okay? So let's work on that. Same pattern, okay? Just left-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Easy peasy. And then we have an 11 stroke roll, okay? So a way you can think of this is, 5 sets of doubles in a tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tap. Okay. And again, same idea, but it's gonna feel a little weird because of where the accent is, right? It's just like the 9s and the 10 stroke. Okay. However, it's a little different because of where the accent is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the tricky part is on the 4th bar, it reverts back to the 7 stroke roll. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then the next line, the 11 stroke roll repeats with your left. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sometimes it's hard for me to say it and play it at the same time. Run out of breath sometimes. Okay. Then we have our 13 stroke roll, which we have our doubles until beat 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And each bar alternates. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. That line does not repeat, but the next one does. Now, on the 15 stroke roll, okay, the tap is on the end of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay. So the first set of 4, okay, 4 bars is on right-handed, and then the next repeat is left-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, easy. Then we get to an 8th noted paradiddle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's where the tricky stuff happens. Okay, we go to a paradiddle in triplets. Okay, in triplets. All right. But here's the tough part. There's an accent on the first, second, and third triplet. All right, or triple pattern, I should say. So on beat 1, you have an accent, right? 1 triplet, right? Now keep in mind, we're playing a paradiddle in triplet, right? The accents are where the alternations happen, okay? 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay, so on beat 1, it'll be on the first note. On beat 2, it'll be on the second triplet note. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, and then on the third beat, it'll be on the third triplet note. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. All right, and then the same thing with the alternated left hand. 1 triplet, 2. Oh, sorry, 1 triplet, 2. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. One. Oh my God. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. It's a lot harder to slow down, right? But here's the pattern. Right? So if you count it in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, you're playing it in triplets, but the accents are going to make them not feel so triplety, okay? It's going to feel a little different. You kind of have to think straight but triplet. It's weird, okay? So that's why you got to have that triplet really stuck in there, right? 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. You got to have that feel down. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Now, the way I teach my students this is just to play the paradiddles in triplet form without the accents. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet. They can do that easy, but then it's putting the accents in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, I have to play the whole thing. Okay, sorry. Well, that's that for that page. Okay, so I'm going to play the whole page. So we have 10 stroke, 11 stroke, 13 stroke, 15 stroke, paradiddle, and then the paradiddles in triplets. Okay, I'm just gonna play in succession. So please play along with me if you can. Okay, if you have a pad available to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left-handed. Okay. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. Left-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Left-handed. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2. Paradiddle. 1. All right, triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, that's it for that page. Now on to the next one. We have paradiddles in 16th notes now. Then we have double paradiddle, okay, in both eighth notes and triplets. Then we have a long roll, which is basically a double stroke, okay, both in eighth notes, triplets, and 16th notes. Then we have single stroke rolls in eighth notes, triplets, and 16th notes. Then we get to the tap flam, which is basically a flam tap, but, you know, reversed into a pad of flat flat, which alternates. Okay, so let's break this down. Okay, so first 4 bars is literally 16 note paradiddles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, easy peasy. Then we have a double paradiddle starting in eighth notes on the next line, okay? Which this line repeats, by the way, and then it goes into triplets. Okay. Double paradiddle. Here we go. Right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, 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 left, left, left. Triplets. Back to the eighth notes. Triplets, and then continue. Okay, easy peasy. I just gotta keep track of the time here. That's why I might look over here. I have my computer here. All right, here we go. Now we get to the long roll after that. Okay, after those triplets, right? Which are eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We're gonna switch to triplets. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 16 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we have our single stroke in eighth notes for 4 bars, and then triplets, and then 16th notes, all in 4-bar phrases. 1, 2, single stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 16 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now tap flams. Okay. Imagine playing your flam taps, right? You slow it down a little bit. See, now I'm getting comfortable getting in the zone. All right, I'm getting into the teaching zone here. Sometimes it takes a while, especially when you're looking at it in a camera, right? Looking at a camera is weird. Okay, so you have your flam tap. Let me slow that down. Well, if you just reverse that, okay, so it's right, left, left, right, left, left, right. Sorry, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Okay, if you look at the music, that's what it is, and that lasts for 4 bars. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we get into pataflaflas, right? Which are right, left, 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 right. Okay, and then it alternates: left, right, 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 left. These are all in 4-bar phrases. Okay, so let me play the tap flames into the pataflaflas. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Alternate 2, 8 and 1 and 3 and 3 and 1. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to play the whole page, start to finish, and I'll explain what rudiment I'm doing, okay? I'll lead into it. All right, paradiddle. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Double paradiddle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Triplets. Repeat. Still the double paradiddle. Triplets. Continuation. Double stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Single strokes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and Tap flams. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Paddle flat flaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Alternate. Okay, good deal. Next page. This is fun. All right, now we have Swiss Army triplets. Okay, we have about 3 lines of that. Okay, and it's a little weird, and I'll explain that in a minute. Burger 25, right? Drag-a-diddle. Flam roll, 5-stroke flam roll. Explain what that is in a minute. A 9-stroke flam roll. Okay, and a single windmill and a reversed single windmill. Okay. So let's go down the line. So Swiss Army triplets, right? We have 2 repeats. Actually, more like 1. Okay. For the first alternation. So we have Swiss Army triplets in 8th notes, and then it switches to triplets. Now there's a first and second repeat. Okay. Same thing with the alternation as well. Okay. And the difference is at the end of the second the second repeat, there's a quarter note. Okay, and if you see that in the music, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I will play the first alternation of the Swiss Army triplet. Okay, and it's in 8th notes for the first 3 bars, and then it repeats. It goes into triplets and then repeats. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then it repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the second repeat. Okay, or I should say first and second ending. I'm sorry, that's the term I was looking for. And it happens with the left-handed as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. First ending. 1, 2. Repeat, right? 4. 1, 2. Second ending. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sorry, I was blanking out there. First and second ending, not repeat. Okay. So that is the difference. Is the second ending has a quarter note. All right. Like I said, teaching to a camera is very strange, but this year I'm going to get better at it. Okay, because Skype and Zoom are different. You're talking to a student. Okay, so burger 25, right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 left, left, left. Okay, and then you have a drag-a-diddle for 4 bars. 1 in, 2 in. I'm sorry. 1 in, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to explain the flam rolls, okay? So we have a 5-stroke flam roll. What is that? Well, if you play a 5-stroke, right, you just put a flam on top. That's it. Okay? It's a lot easier than you think. Okay, but I'm not going to get into it because this is YouTube. It's a little different. So it's the same pattern musically as the 5 strokes we did. Remember? Okay, same thing. Okay, I'm not gonna explain it again because musically it's the same. Okay, so we're gonna do our flam 5s now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You hear it now? Sorry, I didn't mean to repeat with my left hand. The right hand repeats twice, as well as the left hand. So it's 4 lines total. Okay. So you have 2 of the right hands. Okay, it's 2 of the right-handed. So it's 8 bars total. Then you have the left hand, which is 8 bars total. Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. we have a 9-stroke, okay, 9-stroke flame roll. Same thing as the 9, except with the flame on top of it. Same musical idea. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes right back into a 5-stroke, okay? And that repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now we have a single windmill. And there's 2 versions here. Okay? The flame is on the beginning alternations of these. So we have right, left, left, right, left. Okay, that's for 4 bars. Then it does. Sorry, I had to crack my back. Then we have a reversal of some sort of sorts. Okay, and the reversal is on beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So the doubles are just moved a bit. Okay, so it's an 8-bar phrase. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We'll play the whole page from start to finish. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Left-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. I'm on Swiss Army triplets right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Burger 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Dragadol. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flam. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Left-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, 9-stroke. 9 flame roll. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Repeat right-handed. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Left-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Windmill. 1, 2. Reversed. All right. Okay. Next page. So as you can see, it doesn't take too long to go through these, right? It's pretty plain and simple for the most part. Okay. Some of these are harder than others, right? But for the most part, when you break it down, it's not that bad. All right. So don't get intimidated. All right. Okay. So let me go down the list of rudiments. We have a double windmill. Okay. So we're getting into the double windmills here. A 3-stroke rough paradiddle. I'll show you how to play that. And then a 4-stroked. Okay. There is a 4-stroke. Reverse flam accent number 1. And there's other variations. Number 1, number 2. Okay. And I'll show you how to play those. All right. But let's start with the double windmill. Okay. Same thing as the single, except it's prolonged. Right, left, right. Okay. And it alternates. Right, left, right, left. Again, a 3 feel. Into a triple feel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And that's the cool thing about these rudiments is you can play them in eighth notes and triplets. And I didn't know that until I started working on the ritual 20 plus years ago when I was studying. So anyway, so here we go. All right. So here's the double windmill. By the way, it repeats the first line. Then we go into triplets. So I'm going to play those two. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Repeat triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now here's our 3-stroke rough paradiddle, okay? First of all, it's not a 3-stroke rough. It's a drag. Because if there's 2 of them, right, like that, it's a drag. This is a rough. Remember, single, that's a rough. The double, that's a drag. Okay, so whatever. So our 3-stroke rough paradiddle, as it's titled, is right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. So there's a drag on each alternation. Right? Without the drag, it's right, left, 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 right. It just repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Alan has you turn it around in a lesson 25, which is very, very, very interesting. I don't know why he did that, but he did. And then it just repeats, okay? Okay? Now, you kind of just have to fit those drags in there. Because it's an eighth note feel, and the eighth notes keep going. So you kind of have to just fit those drags in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can't interrupt the eighth note feel. So it's a feel thing. Okay? So just to give you a heads up about that. All right? This is why I teach my students. It's a feel thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's going to feel a little strange to try that, but slow it down, and play the eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I totally messed that up. But then fit those drags in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? All right. So let's leave that alone. Next line. Okay, now here's our, if you look at it on the page, right, if you have the page in front of you, right, you're looking at quarter note triplets, right? But there's there's 3 roughs, right? Or technically it's 4-stroke rough, right? It's either 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean, Alan can't really make up his mind, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So here's how I learned how to play these. Okay, I just started with the stickings of the quarter note triplets. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Actually, I'm sorry. Right, left, left, right, left, right. So I took those roughs out. Okay, just a heads up. I took the roughs out. Then, like you have to do with the 3-stroke rough paradiddle, kind of just fit those in, right? Those drags. Well, with the roughs, you have to fit those in right when they come, right? There's no magic formula to this, okay? You just have to fit them in, okay? And there's no easy way to do this. It's a feel thing, and it'll take some time, okay? So I'll slow this down. 1, 2, And by the way, when you play it fast, there's no fancy way to do it. You know what I mean? It's gonna sound. You gotta quickly, get them right, fit them in. It's a feel thing. Okay, and usually my students struggle with that, right? Especially the younger ones. They kind of struggle with that because there's really no way to. There's really they're part of that note, right? Okay, so they're part of the first note, yet they're right behind it. So it's strange. It's like that drag or a flam, right? See how the flam is? You have that that little note right there. This guy, it's a part of it. So it's strange. It's a part of the actual note. So it's something you have to feel. Anyway, I'm going to move on because I can get stuck on this if I wanted. All right, now we're going to move on to our reverse flam exit number 1. So remember your regular. Well, the only thing we're doing is we're moving the flams. That's all we're doing. We're moving the flams. Okay, we're moving the flams to the third note. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So the flams start on the third note, right? So if which you'll see, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay, if you have the music in front of you, it makes sense. Okay, so the flam starts on beat 2, and then continues in eighth note form until you get to the fourth bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here we go. Triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, the second version is the flame is on the second note of the triplet, right? So 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, which means the eighth note version, right? It will start on the end of 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Because remember, just because we're putting it in eighth note format does not change the sticking, right? All right, that's important to know. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And it repeats 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2. Repeat 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's hard to count. All right, so here we go. The whole page from start to finish. This is one of the harder pages, I'm not going to lie to you. 1, 2, 1, 2, double windmill. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on to the next page. It is worth noting that it is a lot easier with a metronome. Okay, I just want to make that clear. I would not play this without a metronome. Okay, it's a lot harder because you're going from eighth notes to triplets to 16th notes. You're going to need that blanket, the metronome. Okay. So the next page. Let's go down the list. This is fun. In my usual lessons, we go further in breaking down this ritual. Okay, so there's a bunch of ways to break this ritual down. But seeing this is a YouTube masterclass, I'm doing this a little differently. Okay, so I have to do it off the cuff. So we have your single ratamaflam. So a ratamaflam is like a ratamacue. Okay, but there's a flam on the quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, got it? And that repeats for 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we have a double ratamaflam. So if we had the double ratamacue, same idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just like the beginning where we had a single ratamaflam or ratamakus, double ratamakus, and then the triples. It's the same thing. Okay, we're just putting a flam on the quarter notes. So musically, it's the same thing. Okay, so just a heads up. Okay, so we'll go through all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double ratamaflam. Double again, just left-handed. Triple. Okay. Now, the next pattern, right? You see the drag flam, right? However, remember in the beginning we had that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, right? Remember the sticking was right? Well, there's flams in there, right? Now it's alternated the first time around, and then the second time around you do it all right-handed, right? Right-handed drag and a right-handed flam, okay? And then the third time around you do it left-handed, right? And by the way, all this is literally a drag and a flam, okay? That's all it is. That's all it is, okay? What makes it difficult is the musical note placing of where it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It's the polyrhythm that gets people shook on this, okay? Anyway, let's play it. Let's play that 3 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Left-handed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There we go. Now we have a flam double paradiddle, okay? Which the flams are on after it's right before each double. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right. Then it goes into a triplet form on the beat 4. And then the next line is just a continuation of those triplets. Right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. Repeat. Then you repeat the triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next up, we have 6-stroke rolls. Okay, now we have we have 4 variations of those 6-stroke rolls. Okay, the first one is, right? So you're counting it 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1 E and right. So then it reverses itself 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 and okay. And then we get into the more traditional version of the 6-stroke roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because in the original 40 rudiments, that's how you play it. Okay, and then we actually start with our doubles on the 4th version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay, so these are all in 4-bar phrases. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's that page. We're gonna play the whole page from start to finish. Here we go. So remember, single random flames, right? Single, double, and triple random flames. Drag flames, right? Flam, double, paradiddle, and 6-stroke roll variations. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I had to stop myself for a minute because sleeves are driving me nuts. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that, those 16-stroke variations, they repeat using your left hand. Anyway, so sorry about that. Okay, so paradiddle diddle. Here we go, all in triplets, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and up. So the last 2 beats end in an 8th note, and then we repeat with left-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and up. Okay. And then we have a 16th note variation. Which Alan came up with, right? Because he wanted to make it jazzy. Right, so those accents happen on 1, the end of 2, and beat 4. Okay, and I don't think they alternate. No, they don't actually. Oh, yes, they do. I'm sorry. Well, they don't repeat. They don't alternate in the traditional sense. Okay. All right. Anyway, here we go. 4-stroke rough. Okay, and there's 4 different ways to do this. Right, right, left, 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 right, right, right. Okay, and he's fitting these on beats 1, the end of 2 and 4, right, and then on the last bar, on the end of 1 and beat 3. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. That's very interesting. Yep. So. Right. And if you notice those ties, you don't have to play the tie notes. Okay. We all know that. Now we have a right, right, left, left sticking. Right. Oh, sorry. Right. So they're 4-stroke rolls, but just the rhythms change. You go from straight triplets, right, to more of a jazzier musical kind of feel. Now he does it in left, left, right, right. Okay. And then the last sticking he has is right, right, left, right. Okay. And left, left, right, left. Right. Right. Okay. So we'll play those in succession later. Then we have the triple diddle, okay, which is 1 triplet leading into a 8th note, right? Right, left, right, left, left, 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 and it just repeats. And there's 4 of these. There's left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right. Then there's right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, left. Okay. Actually, there's 5. And there's right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left. Right? Those repeat for 4 bars. And then left, left, right, left, right. Okay, so there's different variations of that. Then there's the triplet paradiddle, right? Which does a little bit of a turnaround come the 3rd bar into the 4th bar. Okay, and then we have the same thing but with flams on top of them. All right, and again, if you're looking at the music, which I believe most of you are, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's do the last line. Right, and it just alternates. So we'll do that in succession now. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. All right, we'll play this non-stop from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you go. All right. I'm telling you, without the metronome, it's killing me. All right, now our drag triplet. So now check this out. Um, it's in a quarter note triplet based. However, there's two eighth notes on beats 1 and 3. Right. Right. So if we have one triplet, two triplet, two triplet, four triplet, one triplet, two triplet, three. Right. 1 and 2. That's the sound. Okay. Okay. Sometimes it's a little hard to explain over camera, but that's okay. All right. One triplet, two triplet, 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 triplet. So think of it like that. Triplet, 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 triplet. Okay. So we're doubling the first stroke of each triplet. Triplet, triplet. Okay, so here we go. And then we have the same thing, but in a 16th note musical pattern, okay? And here's how he writes this, right? We have accents on beats 1, the end of 2, 4, the end of 1, 3, end of 4, and then on the bar 3, 2, the end of 3, 1, and 3. It's really cool how they do this. That's cool, right? I like that, you know. They kind of turn around again on the fourth bar. I never tire of playing this. I got to tell you, every time I do this, you know, I'm always so surprised how diverse this piece of music is. We're not even done with it yet, right? We got a little ways. So okay, here we go. So our next one up, okay, is our triplet flamadiddle diddle. Now this is a little weird because the flams are in all kinds of different places. Right, 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 left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, left, right, 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 left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, left, right, 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 left, right, right. And that repeats, but left-handed. Left, 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 right, left, left, right, 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 left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, left, right, 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 left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, left. Okay. So that whole thing in succession would be left-handed. Oh. Pretty cool, right? Now we have a variation of that. Okay. Right, 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 left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, left, right, 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 left, right, right, and then you have that alternated. So you want to get used to those left-handed flams, right? By the way, I wanted to mention with a flam, make sure that little guy stays a little guy. You don't want to get all the way up here like some people do, which is so stupid because that's no longer a flam. That's, you know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, now we come to a 3-stroke rough. Yeah, well, it's a regular rough, okay? And they're singles. All right, so they're not drags, they're roughs, okay? Then we come to our 4-stroke rough, which is on. It's kind of weird how they wrote this, because beats 3 and bars 3 and 4, right? You're playing every other triplet quarter note, okay? That's kind of weird. All right, I have no way to explain this, but anyway, okay, let's start. There's no way to explain that. You kind of just have to feel that out. Okay, so the best way I can describe this, right? One, two, triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it. Right? Okay, it's every other quarter note triplet. How's that? Okay, so there's 3 of them total. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Make sense? That is something I break down way more with my students alone. There's no way to do this with a camera. All right, here we go. Which is not a 5-stroke roll, it's a 5-stroke single. So now we're going to the 5-stroke singles. Okay. And then we get into some 7-strokes here. I'm sorry, not 7-strokes. 5-stroke variations. Kind of like what we did in the beginning. Okay. And then that alternates. Hey, we're making good time. I like that. Okay. And then we have 6-stroke single rolls, okay, in different ways, just like we did with the regular singles, 6-stroke rolls, but these are 6-stroke singles, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it continues on the next page, but I'm not going to go to the next page just yet. I'm going to play this whole page without stopping. Okay, bear with me because, there's some weird stuff happening here. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. Oops. All right. Now, those single stroke 6s, okay, they continue in different patterns, just like the 6-stroke rolls did, right? So it's the same type of thing, okay, same type of feel, okay. So I'll continue on these. It just repeats musically the way it was a few pages back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then you do the same thing, but left-handed. Okay. So I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. just want to make sure I had those. All right. Then we get into the single stroke sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, eight stroke roll. Okay. A lot of people don't know how to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So imagine a 7-stroke roll, right? Right, but with a tap or 2 taps. Okay, so 1 and 2, 3 and 4, or a triplet roll. How's that? Tap, tap, triplet roll. Because triplet would be 1 triplet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's your eighth stroke roll, right? Now, a lot of people like to play it. I happen to like that as well, but I can play both ways, right? I like them both. So I can play them both ways. I like them. All right, flam, diddle. All right, right, left, right, left, left. Except there's 2 flams in the beginning. Right, left, right, left, left. Okay. Okay. So anyway, and then we have a para flam, which is basically the reverse of what we just did. Okay. Then we have our flammadiddle, right? Okay. So there you have it. That's the whole page. So I'm going to play this in succession. Here we go. Starting with the single stroke 6s. Repeat left-handed. Okay, I'm sorry. I skipped one. Flamadada. My bad. Okay. Flamadada is right, left, right. By the way, there's just a heads up. There's no way to go from those triplet rolls into a flam. I mean that. I can never do that. It's just not something that's physically possible. So I don't know, who put that flam there, but it shouldn't be there. It should be there later. It should be, right? So the first note should not have a flam on it, right? So leading in from the 8th note. So leading in from the 8-stroke roll should be without a flam, right? Let's try that again. messing up here because I'm tired. All right. Okay, so yeah, and then the data flam, which is the reverse of the flam data. Okay, and then we have a paraflam flam. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna start right from the 8-stroke roll. All right, here we go. All the way to the end. I messed that up. So we're reverting back to the flamadiddle diddle at the 4th bar. Okay, so that's that page. Okay, so 2 more pages and we're almost done, and then you guys can, play the rudimental ritual at your own pace, right? So I'm just breaking it down for you guys. All right, there are videos of me playing it, on my channel nonstop, but today I'm not going to do that. So anyway, flam, flam. Right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, right, left, right, left, left. Okay. Okay. And then we have a flam diddle. Okay. And then we have a flam. At the end, we have just literally, double stroke flams, which is not easy to do, believe it or not. Then we have a mamadata, right, which is what he's calling the double stroked flam, right, which is what I'm calling it, to be honest. He's calling it a mamadata. I don't know why he's calling it that. I really don't. And then we have our weird flams. So, okay, he does it in threes, in 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so where every accent is, the strokes change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. Okay, that's the best way I can describe that. Okay, so right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. It's a 4-bar phrase. Okay, that's what you have to understand. It's a 4-bar phrase. All right, so 1 and 2. I'm sorry, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. All right. Last 3 lines. Okay. We have our Arvin's diddles. I don't know why he calls it Arvin's diddles, to be honest with you. I really don't. But anyway, it's just another version of the pad of flat flaps. So these are like, what do they call them in the hybrid rudiments? The alternative flat flats, right? So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, repeats another time. And then the flams are on the first pair of eighth notes, okay, as double strokes, right? Right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right. Okay. And the last one is the flams are on the end of 1, beat 2, end of 3, and beat 4. 1, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the whole page in succession. Here we go. Repeat. 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 Okay. So that's the whole ritual, right? Page by page. All right. I thought that this master class was going to go longer, but I did say from 2 to 4. Of course, I was going to leave us a lot of time just in case. So now you can literally go from start to finish, right, without stopping. All right. That's key. That's key is without stopping. All right. That is how you do it. Is you just literally take it page by page, right, note by note, and you work it. All right. There are YouTube videos of me playing it nonstop without stopping. Which I'm not going to do in this particular master class because that's not the point of this. All right, because I wanted you guys to play with me. All right, and to get it down, and that's what I want for you guys. It's a lot harder without a metronome. Just understand that. Put a metronome on for yourselves and do yourselves a favor, okay? Because even I had trouble without a metronome, okay? Because we're not used to going from triplets to 16th notes or triplets to eighth notes. It's just, it's just not easy for us, okay? On a regular basis, you know what I mean? Because, literally back and forth. I mean, that's not easy. You got to get that down pat. But anyway, in my Hardcore Drummers Academy, my students and myself go through this all the time. I have them doing this 3 times a day, the whole thing. All right, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That is the commitment they make for the Rudiment Ritual. And to be honest with you, it is one of the best warm-ups I've ever come across. Not that it's a warm-up, but the point is if I have 15, 20 minutes to kill, like let's say before a gig, and I play that Rudiment Ritual, I'm good to go, right? So I'm telling you, it'll keep you from any type of injury or anything like that, and it's the greatest thing ever, and you'll make mistakes, and that's the whole point. I mean, yeah, you want to get to the point where you do it without stopping, without any mistakes, of course, but believe it or not the biggest deal in the world if you make a mistake and you just keep going. I make mistakes all the time, okay? But the point is you saw them, right? We were doing this together. You saw them in this masterclass. I made mistakes, but that's good. That's a good thing. But now what you want to do is you want to take it and, just use it every day. That's what you want to do. You want to use it every single day. All right. I'm looking at the time because I have students coming. But so, but if you want to look into the Hardcore Drummers Academy, we do this all the time in there. It's a whole. We make this breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We make this a whole lifestyle, which is amongst many other things, of course. But I hold my students accountable in that particular academy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Okay, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment boxes. Okay, and Also, stay tuned for our next master class, which is on time odd time signatures. That's going to be fun, and I'm going to be on this drum kit over here. This is my teaching room, right, where people that come to study with me personally, I have the soundproof drums, so I can actually talk while I'm playing, which is great. So, all right, guys. So it was fun, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple months for the next master class. Okay, take care.